Best spot to grind your cups. Gaming in bed TV. Black Desert Online Guide for Swamp Bogan's money per hour.
Welcome back, YouTube, to another one.
What the is this guy doing with his webcam? Guys, look at this shit. My man could not be fucked to put it on his laptop, to put it on his computer. No. This dude is sitting in bed with the webcam sitting on his goddamn nightstand. What are we doing? It's in his bed. Who am I kidding?
One-hour grind series. So
Are you on a Alienware laptop? He's not on an actual computer. That's what this means, guys. He's on a laptop.
Today's video, we're going to be looking at grinding at Swamp Bogan's. So
look at his channel name. Gaming in Bed TV.
we'll be looking at the location, rotation, and any mechanics, and then also the loot.
Night, Tony.
Also, just want to point out that this video is geared towards a person who may be checking out the spot for the first time. So your money per hour may be a little less, which reflects into my numbers. But we'll talk about the potential average money per hour once you get efficient with the spot.
Okay, so I'm not sure if he's talking low because he doesn't want his wife to know that he does a YouTube channel where he sits in their bed. Or if he just talks like ASMR all the time.
But with that being said, let's jump right on in. So this spot is going to be in the Elvia server. So in order to get there, you're just going to go to Adventure, click Elvia Realm.
Wait, how did he get
that button there?
Wait,
and
how did he get the escape menu on the other side? Wait, what? Oh, I guess you can just click that button. Never mind.
The location for Fogan's is going to be right here. However, the Marnie zone is going to be right here,
Yeah,
which is where I did
there.
the 1 hour video. And the recommended AP for Fogan's is going to be around 260, and the DP is going to be around 330.
The limiting 260 is kind of low, to be honest. If you're you should be 269 by the time you hit this spot. The biggest problem is going to be DP trying to get to Fogan's because you have to get your pen armors and stuff. 260 AP is like a joke. Finish your journals and like get your kaposhas, you know? Like
this spot really has no important mechanics. There are different events that can happen when you're grinding.
You can do it at 261 is really what you want.
Like swap
at a minimum.
Invading the swap Fogans, which will potentially give you the different type of shards and that specific trash loot,
just
which a
5
nice individual on my last video commented.
I remember when 261 was a fat milestone. I remember when 242 was a fat milestone. Well, 241 was the bracket. And you would hit it with Nuver. That's how hard it was. Nagas and Fogans are at war in the lore, so they invade each other occasionally at the event, so you get other spots loot from time to time. If you're chasing around drain shards, you can get 15 plus an hour at Bragi Den. That is true. That is true. They will invade.
Stating that Nagas and Fogans are at war in the lore, so they invade each other occasionally as an event, so you'll get the other spots loot from time to time. So thank you to that person. And that last sentence there is a little foreshadowing of my next video. Then the other event is the Fogan boss, which will also spawn just randomly. That will give you some...
My dude, repair your horse gear. How hard is this? The game literally has you repair your gear. It asks you if you want to repair everything. Just don't uncheck the horse gear. What are we doing?
Some pretty good loot as well.
He's a striker. He doesn't even... Who am I kidding? He doesn't even know he has his horse out.
And before you start grinding, you want to make sure you get the Marnie zones, right? So you want to make sure that you get these stones.
You mean the loot storage thing?
Right here, which you can find the NPC Wakitashi there over in Gilsh. And he's going to be located kind of right in this area here.
New Iron Man challenge, no repairing your gear. Wouldn't that be a grind? Wouldn't that be crazy?
Okay. And so you want to make sure to get those Marnie stones.
No. The most egregious thing that he just said was when he opened his map.
Kind of right in this area here. Okay. And so you want to make sure.
His map twists when it opens, and he's at a 45-degree angle. I know my favorite way of when I put a map on a table, I always like to slouch down to 45 degrees before looking at it, because it helps me read it better. What are we doing?
And he's Wakitashi there over in Gilsh. And he's
so close. It is Glish, but that's fine. We're going to let it... Look, I misspeak all the time, too.
Going to be located kind of right in this area here. Okay. And so you want to make sure to get those Marnie stones.
I love glyphs. I mean, glyph.
That will either give you more shards or the Okra's Tide. So essentially just going to give you more money per hour, which I think...
Yeah, you just get more shards with the Marnie stones.
I think in the 1 hour, I was able to fill up 3 of these. So just a nice way to get you a little bit more silver. Oh, and make sure to pick up the buffs that you can get when you're killing the mobs. That will allow you to get more...
Back in my day, we called them weapons.
...trash per hour. And
you used to have to sit there and equip it. It was so annoying.
Buff will last about 10 minutes. And the cooldown is 20 minutes. So essentially you can get a buff that will last for 10 minutes, and then you'll have a 10-minute cooldown, and then you can get another buff. But again...
I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of a vibe. This dude is sitting... I don't know about the camera angle, is strange to me. But, like, it is what it is, you know what I mean?
Very important to make sure you grab those, because that will increase your trash per hour. Oh!
Craven, you have.
There's a buff.
Also, my YouTube channel is great, too. That's just Content Central.
There's a buff. There's a buff. Go get the buff. All right, let me show you the...
Does this guy just record himself? He's just always sitting in bed. What in the dude? I'm doing it wrong. Honestly, I need to be talking to you guys from the bedroom. Like, there's no people that actually go in there anyway, other than, like, it's just, who are we kidding?
Rotation.
I could put cameras all over it. Nothing bad would ever happen in there.
That I did in the Marnie zone. So I'll just kind of show you a quick rundown.
What if he ain't got no legs? Well, that's fine. It is a normal chair would work for him too. My God, that's loud. Holy shit, dude. That was really loud. This is where I grinded for my shards too. Yeah, this is where I got my blue shards. I got my yellows from desert Nagas. I mean, not desert Nagas. Oh my God, swamp Nagas. Swamp Nagas is low-key busted because you can grind on Arsha and nobody knows the place like exists. It's a joke. Like, no one is ever there. Everyone's at Baragi. For the yellow shards, everyone's at Baragi Den.
So the buffs that you may want to run to be a little bit more efficient at clearing can include a simple cron mill if you're under the monster AP cap, or the exquisite mill if you're over the monster AP
Just run
cap.
the simple.
And then you have the frenzy drought, the tent villa buff, church buffs, the AP monster artifacts, with honestly really any PvE lightstone combination.
He's got demi-human in here. Are they demi-human?
But I'm using this setup here, which apparently goes past the monster soft cap AP.
I didn't even know they were demi-human.
All that being said, I'll see you in an hour.
Wow. The more you know. That was all good advice, yeah. this is he's not gonna show us the whole hour, is he? Okay, we're good.
All right, welcome back. So let's see what we got in 1 hour using a level 2 loot scroll, first without Agris. Now I did do 1 hour on stream and then 1 hour off stream, and then I'll show you 1 hour with your daily 20,000 Agris points. But first, let's go over the drops. So here at the spot,
it's true. I feel like a dog sitting next to him in bed. This is crazy.
They're going to be the armor stones, the weapon stones, the sealed black magic crystal, the mass of the pure magic, the shard of the tearful night,
Bro.
the seed of the void.
Okay, if you're gonna read, all right, pro tip: if you're gonna read them off, man, at least tell people what the they do. I'll do it for it in this case. We all know what black stones do. That gives you magical, the magical shard things when you melt them, or you can sell them on the marketplace. Those are used to enhance your black stars. Can't sell them on the marketplace. They're garbage if you're not enhancing black stars. These help you make the cup accessories, which is what you're actually here for. That's 10 million silver, and if it's not 10 million silvers, you're griefing yourself. Okiara's tide, I'm pretty sure is... What even is that? Isn't Okiara's tide, isn't that like the... That's the necklace, though, isn't it? Just silver? I thought it was for the necklace. I thought that doesn't exist anymore, does it? You just sell it? Okay, there you go. Yeah, never mind. All right, so you're just selling this for 3 million. Yeah, that's the 3 mil drop. This is vendor trash. Vendor trash. Market. Do with it what you will. Can't sell that anyway. You're garbage. That's for your accessories, so you can't sell that.
Joker's Tide.
That's the trash loot.
Trash loot. And
then Trace of Death, you could sell it on the market.
The Trace of the Death.
Or use it in alchemy.
The reason you're probably going to be here is because of
it doesn't exist.
Shard of the
there you go.
Night.
It's for the Black Star armor. Doesn't exist. Yes. Oh yeah, it doesn't exist. Yeah.
But
if you find yourself wearing Black Star armor, not weapons, armor, you have up. Please lift the flap of the VCR and pull your dick out. Okay.
Or
go back to step 1 and try again.
Let's take a look at.
I have a geared progression guide. Go look at it.
Potential average numbers. So the average money most people are making at this spot is around 655 million.
Seems kind of low.
Average.
This seems kind of low. Isn't that low? I could have sworn. Aren't you making like at least 750? Oh, he's only got 112% drop rate on. Oh god, everyone's got over that. Hold on. Yeah, dude, you gotta. Everyone's 112% drop rate is a joke. You're popping a 50 mil tent buff every time, right? Like you're not. I'm a creator, by the way, so I have the premium Garmoth. Because he just gives it to me every month. I didn't even know that was a thing, but he's a hero. So I can see and modify. So at about 200% drop rate, you're getting 800 mil an hour. See? I said what I say, 750? Yeah. I know, I've grinded the spot. Okay, so over 300% drop rate, you're gaming, boys. The spot is pretty common though. This is where most people go for their blue shards, like because Altar Imp sucks that badly. Most people come to Fogan's, so like it's pretty populated even on Arsha. Nagas though, man, nobody goes to Nagas.
It's trash being around 18,907, right? And so that's a number you can potentially expect once you get efficient at this spot. And if your class...
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty close to Orcs. Orcs is only going to make like 50 mil more.
Class is top tier with PvE. So now let's look at my few hours here. And
keep in mind, that includes selling, like... That gives the cup, like the shards, it gives them value. So Garmoth is giving those shards value. So it's basically predicting if you sold them at 100 shards, you made it into the accessory upgrade, and sold it on the marketplace, you would make money. A lot of people don't like including that because you have to go grind another spot to actually and get 100 shards there too to actually turn it into an accessory upgrade. So I don't know. You do with that what you will.
Yeah, this is my first time.
Like, if you take away the money that you're getting from the shards, you're only making 600 mil an hour at 200% drop rate.
Being at the spot. So my first hour that I recorded actually got 768 million crash loot. I got around 14.9 with the drop, since I did get 2 necklaces here. And then I did another hour off stream because I felt like I could get more trash, which
You
I
do?
did.
Yep.
End up
Yep. I'm telling you guys, streamer debuff exists. You definitely perform way better when you're not
like
streaming.
17.3k trash, and that hour I was able to average 692 million. So not bad, honestly. And then I did another hour here with Agris, and with that one, I was able to get 595 million silver with 19.3 thousand.
I don't know why he's not using a tent buff. You should always use a tent buff.
With trash. So I only got maybe 2 to 3,000 more trash if you just use your.
I thought you got way more shards than that, but he's only got 100% drop rate. So like,
Agris. So really not that great. Definitely don't recommend using Agris at this spot. But I will say that I did enjoy grinding at Swamp Nagas a little bit more, and I think that's just because the mobs are a little bit grouped up more.
They're 15 or 16 bill right now.
More satisfying to kill those mobs grouped up. But this wasn't a bad spot. I am curious. Let me know down in the comments what your average trash per hour
He's hitting
is
good
at
trash.
the spot, and what class you play. But with that being said, thanks for watching. If you like the content, then please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
That was a good video. This is the first time I saw his videos. It popped into my feed. Here's the video right here. That's good. I'll give it to him. It was also an interesting take because his webcam is down in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, no, I want to see more from him. That'd be good.